Hello students, welcome back. Class 12. Today I am discussing a new topic, arithmetic operation on data frames. Okay, arithmetic operation on data frame. So first we use import pandas SPD. Okay, here we can use import numpy as np. Okay, numpy library we can use, and np this is our reference variable and pd our reference variable. So first here I am using a is equal to pd dot data frame. Okay, so here I am using list concept. Okay, nesting list concept you can see to store our numerical values. Okay, this is our main list, this is our inside sub list. Okay, 4 6 10 12. So this is our first numerical data frame. Here I am taking another data frame, a is equal to pd dot data frame, and here I am using nesting list concept. Okay, then 3 5 6 7. Okay student, so I want to save and I want to display data frame A. So here I am using print A, and I want to save this program and run this program again. So you can see the output of data frame A. Okay students, so you can see this is our output. You can see 4 6 10 12. Here this is our 0 row, this is our first row, and this 4 0, this is our first column, and this is our second column. Okay, now I want to display data frame B. So here I am using print B. I want to save and run this program again. So you can see this is our second data frame you can see. But here main motto is to perform arithmetic operation. So here I am using vector operation. Okay, so here I am using directly print a plus b. Here I am using a plus b. I want to save and run this program again. So you can see the what is the output of this. So you can see 4 plus 3, you can see 7, 6 plus 5, you can see 11, 10 plus 6, you can see 16, 12 plus 7, you can see 19. Okay, this is our vector operation. Here same thing we can use using numpy add function. Okay, so here I am using print np dot add. Here we can use a comma b. Okay, same thing you can perform. I want to save and run this program again. So same output you will get. Okay, same output you will get 7, 11, 16 and 19. Okay, so 4 plus 3 you can see 7, 6 plus 5 you can see 11, 10 plus 6 you can see 16, 12 plus 7 you can see 19. Okay, so using numpy you can directly use np.add method and we can directly perform. Okay, now we can use using data frame add function we can use. So here using print a dot add, we can use b. So same output you can see using a add function. I want to save and run this program again. So you can see, so this is our data frame style. You can see a dot add 7.011. So we can add all the values and all the values of a, all the values of b. Okay, so you can see 4.4 plus 3 7, 6 plus 5 11. Okay, so you can see here we can perform direct our vector operation. Okay, now here we can use our scalar value operation. Okay, scalar value operation we can perform directly. We can use here, we can use print a plus suppose 2, or either we can use print np dot add a comma 2. Okay, I want to save. Okay, and first I want to display, so here I am using print A, okay, and I want to save and run this program again. So you can see the output of, okay, so this is our A data frame, okay, 4, 6, 10, 11. Here I am using A plus 2. So all the value of A 8 by 2. So you can see 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. And same thing you can perform np.add, but here I am using A comma 2. So all the value of A will add by 2. So you can see same output you can see, but here I am using np.add method, okay, A comma 2. So same output you can see, okay. So you can see there are various ways to perform add operation. We can use vector operation A plus B, or same thing we can perform np.add A comma B, or same thing we can use A dot A, or we can use scalar value, means a single value we can add to all the values directly, okay. We can perform add, subtract, okay. Now suppose you want to perform subtract operation. So here I am using minus, here I am using subtract, here we can use subtract, okay. Here I want to replace, okay, we can perform subtract operation, okay. So here we can use minus 2, here we can use subtract, okay. Subtract function we can use. So this is the opposite function of addition. So we can save and run this program again. So you can see what is the output of this. So you can see this is our subtract operation, you can see, okay. This is our data frame A and B. So you can see 4 minus 3, you can see 1, 6 minus 5, you can see 1, 10 minus 6, you can see 4, and 12 minus 7, you can see 5. So this is our output, okay. This is our first output, this is our first output, and same output you will see again. This output you can see again, same output, okay. And either and same thing we can perform in this style, okay. Or now we can display our A data frame again, and a single value we can minus all the values of A. You can see 4 minus 2, 2, 6 minus 2, 4, okay, 10 minus 2, 8, and 12 minus 2, 10, okay. And the same thing we can perform np.subtract n comma 2. So we can see scalar value, means a single value we can directly apply to all the function, okay. Now suppose you want to perform vector operation, we can use multiply. So here we can use multiply, okay, we can use multiply, okay. So here we can use multiply, we can use star, and we can use multiply, okay. So here you can see here I am using multiply operation, okay students. So I want to save and run this program again. So now you can see the multiply operation, okay. So this is our data frame A and B. So you can see 4 multiply 3, you can see 12, 6 multiply 5, 30, 10 multiply 6, you can see 60, and 12 multiply 7, you can see 84. The output of this code, you can see the output of this code, you can see here, and output of this code you can see here. Now print A, okay. Now A multiply 2, so you can see 4 multiply 2, 8, 6 multiply 2, 12, 4 multiply 10 multiply 2, 20, and 12 multiply 24. And same thing we can perform np.multiply A comma 2, okay. So you can see same thing we can perform A multiply B, np.multiply A multiply B, okay. So this thing we can use. Now we can perform divide operation. So simply we can use divide. Here we can use divide, okay. So here we can use divide operation. So directly we can divide. We can perform divide. Okay, now A divide B means 4 divide 3. So it will give quotient. I want to save and run this program again. So now you can see the divide operation. Okay, this is our data frame A, data frame B. So 4 divide 3, so you can see 1.33. 6 divide upon 5, it will give 1.2. 10 divide 6, so it will give 1.6, and 12 upon 7, it will give 1.7. So same output you can get with the help of this coding, np.divide a comma b. Same output you will get, and same thing you will get a divide, and in bracket same output you will get. And we can single value, we can divide all the values, so we can use a divide 2, or directly we can use np.divide in this style. And but here I am not using data frame, here I am using single, so it will give, so same output you will give. Okay, divide operation, only data frame A. We can perform mod operation, so here we can use mod will give remainder. Okay, mod will give remainder, so here we can use mod operation. Okay, for remainder operation, so here we can use mod. Okay, so it will give remainder. Okay, so same thing, but this time it will not display quotient, it will display remainder. Okay, so I want to run this program, so you can see the output. Okay, so this is our data frame A or B. So 4 upon 3, remainder you can see 1.0, 6 upon 5, remainder is 1.0, 10 upon 6, so remainder you can see 4.0, and 12 upon 7, so remainder is 5.0. So same output you can see, output of this code, same output you will get again, and output of this code, same output you will get again. So this is our same output. Either we can use this style, and this style. Now a single value we can interact all the values of data frame we can use. So a mod 2, so all the value you will delete, so completely it will divisible, so remainder is 0, 4 upon 2, so remainder is 0, 6 upon 2, remainder is 0, 10 upon 2, remainder is 0, 12 upon 2, remainder is 0. So you can see, and same thing we can perform np.add. Okay, student, so you can see we have several ways to perform the same task. Okay, so we have, now we can perform another operation. Okay, sum, mean, max we can also perform. So here I am using print a, here we can use another statistical function. Okay, so here we can use, suppose a dot sum. Okay, so a dot sum, so I want to save. Okay, I want to save and run this program again. Okay, students, so you can see the output of this coding. Okay, so this you can see, this is our A means 4, 6, 10, 12. So output of, you can see this output you can see, but here you can see A and B will display. Okay, so but here I am using A dot sum, so you can see 4 and 10, so it will give 14. Now 6 and 12, so it will give 18. So you can see vertical it will perform total. So same thing you can perform. We can say this is our by default. This is our by default. So we can say this is our by default. So we can say this is your by default axis is 0. Okay, means we can say vertical operation. Okay, either we can use print a dot sum axis is equal to 0. Okay, so same output you will get again. Here I want to save and run this program again. Okay, so same output you will get 14, 18, 14, 18. So either you can use axis is equal to 0, or you can skip this line. Okay, now here if you want to show some horizontal form, so we can use we can use show some horizontal form. So we can use simply print. We can use a dot sum. We can use axis is equal to 1. Okay, so it will display sum in horizontal form. So I want to save and run this program again. So you can see now you can see 4 and 6. So it will give 10. 10 plus 12, it will give 22. So you can see here I am changing axis 1. Axis 1 means it will calculate sum in horizontally form. By default always axis 0. Okay. Now you can change. Instead of sum you can use max. Instead of sum you can use max function. Okay. Here I am using max. Okay. So you can see max. Okay. So maximum. Okay. I want to save and run this program again. Okay students, so I want to save this program again, and this time it will display the maximum value of this entire data frame. So now you can see 4 and 6. Okay, so 4 and 6. So you can see in vertical maximum is 10, in 6 and 12 where maximum is 12. Okay, so same thing we can directly use in this manner. So both command will give the same output. Okay students, now here I am using axis is equal to 1. So axis is equal to 1 means it will give the horizontal maximum value. So you can see 4 and 6. So it will give 6, and 10 and 12 it will give 12. Okay, in horizontal form you will find the maximum value. Now suppose you want to see the minimum value, so in a vertical form, so we can use only simply we can change, instead of max we can use mean. Okay, so you can see here I am using mean. So what is the output of this code? It will show minimum value. Okay, so I want to save and run this program again. Now you can see the minimum value. Okay, so in vertical minimum value you can see 4, in vertical minimum value you can see 12, and both will give same output. The output of this code you can see again 4 and 6, but in horizontal form, so you can see 4 and 6 minimum, you can see 4, and 10 and 12 minimum is our 10. Now you can perform average, so we can use mean. Okay, so mean will give the average value of this particular. So I want to save. Okay, so it will give show average value in horizontal form. Okay, I want to save and run this program again. So you can see here 4 plus 6 10. Okay, 4 and 10 14 upon 2, so it will give 7.0. Now 6 plus 12 it will give 18 upon 2 it will give 9. Okay, so output of this code, and then output of this code, same output you will give 7.0 9.0. Now in horizontal form we can use axis 1, so it will give 4 plus 6 10 upon 2, so it will give 5. 10 plus 12 22 upon 2, so 11. Okay, now same you can perform count. Okay, so it will count all the value in vertical form, okay, and in horizontal form, but it will give only 2. Okay, I want to save and run this program again. So in horizontal vertically, so you can see only 2 value, 4 and 10 only 2, 6 and 12 only 2. Okay, so output of this code, the same output you will get again. Here I mentioned x is equal to 0. So by default you can maintain, you cannot maintain this. So same output you will give. But in horizontally, if you want to count, you must use x is equal to 1. So you will count. Okay, suppose I want to see the total of our first column. Okay, first column. So for this purpose here I am using print a. Okay, dot. So how to select our first column? So we can use our square bracket, we can use in 0, okay, then we can use sum, okay. So I want to save and run this program again. Okay student, okay. So simply you can use, this is not a dictionary concept, okay, this is not a dictionary concept, this is our list structure, okay. So it will give another style. Okay student, so today I am discussing entire data frame, basic arithmetic operation and basic statistical operation. Okay students, thank you so much.